Hey, how's everyone doing? So, I had an interesting, well, just, some random stuff comes to me, and, sometimes I want to share it. And today one came across. So, this morning I was listening to some MC Hammer, and there's a whole line I might talk about that later, why I was listening to MC Hammer today. But I was just in that mood in the shower, and the song Pray came on, and it took me back. And, a lot of people are in different journeys in their life and what they're doing and where they're at, and the spiritual journey is something that a lot of us are on, and how we do things. And prayer is interesting because it's not something that it's not any one like religion or teaching. It's something that's taught by, I guess I don't know every single religion, but it's something that's taught by, I believe, everybody. And for me, the song just took me back to early on in my spiritual journey, being able to, it's kind of always left up to us. My mother was raised very in a very strict household, and she wasn't given a choice, so she always wanted us to have a choice. So I was a young man, and it was my choice. And one of the early things that I can remember learning was that we were taught to not only pray for for stuff that you kind of wanted, because a lot of people do pray like that, for blessings, for when you're praying over your food, to help your body strength, for others. Giving thanks is a big one, and that's still one for me that's super huge. I in a constant state of gratitude, whether that's a constant state of prayer or just in your thoughts. That's a way that I try to live always. But it was something that hit me profoundly, especially at I was in upper high school, so it was that to also pray for people who you don't necessarily like. They worded it as enemies. I like to think I don't have any enemies, but there were, you get along with some people better than others. And so when you are doing that, when you're thinking about those people in a positive light, it really changes the way you look at things. If you're not looking at someone as an enemy, just someone that's, on a different path than you, someone you might not really get along with, but you don't want to wish anybody ill. And I never wanted to wish anybody ill, but there's just, I thought about people, and I prayed for people who weren't necessarily my friends. And that's something that I think has shaped me very well, even to this day. And I don't go into any situation, everyone is a friend now. So I've kind of grown past that, where there's not people that that I don't get along with or anything like that. Everyone has different paths, and you might have people in your life who you don't necessarily want to be around for one reason or another. But yeah, I wanted to share that today. And when MC Hammer's Pray came on, and if you haven't heard that one, actually, I don't know. I might make this a TikTok too, and see if I could put Pray in the background. So, yeah, everyone have an awesome day today. Remember, yeah, just something to work on for yourself. Whether it's you want to work on being in a constant state of gratitude, to where you're thinking of that, or when you're praying to give more thanks than for asking. So, that's how I believe in when you're living in that, and you're being that, and you're in that constant state of gratitude, life changes a lot of positive things. So love you guys, and take care.